Okay, see how this goes. Hi everybody, welcome to my How to Chicago Billy Goop edition. I want this video to be under 5 minutes. I tend to ramble a lot, so today my goal is to be precise, to the point, get you guys the information that you need. Let's go. My first disclaimer is that I am giving you advice as a tourist who recently went to Chicago. I am not a native. I don't know all the secrets. I just know that these are my top 5 events and places and things that we visited that I absolutely positively loved. Number 5 was the architectural boat tour on the First Lady. We did that the day before we left, and I thought it was an amazing opportunity to see the city in a very different way than I was expecting to. We booked it the day before, and it lasted 90 minutes, and it gave you a really good background and foundational history of all these beautiful skyscrapers that you see that downtown Chicago is probably very famous for. It's a really good way to view the city, in my opinion. Number 4, this is my cringy touristy pick. Maybe they all are, I don't know. But number 4 is the Bean. I know it hasn't been there for a long time. I know it's not equivocally Chicago, but it is so cool, and social media loves it, eats it up. The Bean is fun. You go up and touch it, you take pictures in it, you take videos of it, and it just so happens to be in a very huge park, Millennium Park. I know it's not the best park in the city, but let me tell you, you go visit the Bean, maybe you guys bring some sandwiches, you go on the lawn, you eat, you people watch. That's a free afternoon, right? If you don't want to stay in your hotel, but if you don't want to do something too active, find your way to the Bean, chill in the park, watch as many tourists and people as you can. And there's a ton of really cute restaurants or food trucks around that area. So, number 3, this might be corny, this might be lame. Where I come from, where I live currently, there are no museums within, let's say, 50 miles. I really enjoyed the Field Museum, and I think it's really kid-friendly and it's really interesting for adults too. You could easily spend hours there. We spent maybe a good 2 hours inside of the museum, but the reason that I want to recommend the Field Museum is not only because it has really great exhibits and really great just regular museum stuff. It's located on this campus. There's the Field Museum, the aquarium, and the planetarium. I wouldn't go to the planetarium unless you're a child or you want to support the science that goes on there. I thought it was really boring. The Field Museum and the campus, best view of the city. Even better, I think, than the architectural tour, which I would probably say, in my opinion, was the second best view of the city. All right. Number 2, my mom took us to this place. I dreamt about this food until I could go back. And this place is 11 City Diner. 11 City Diner, I think it opens about 9 a.m. most days, if not every day. I dreamt of that matzo ball soup, which they only serve after 10 a.m. Okay, get there early enough to get a table. I don't know how big your group is. Get there early enough to get a table, but don't go there before 10 a.m. if you want this soup. I get the matzo ball soup, I get the challah French toast, and I got the latke. It's like a potato pancake with the lox, the smoked salmon, and the chive cream cheese. Delicious. The coffee isn't that good, but the food, at least the 3 that I mentioned, the best. And my number 1, hopefully we're good on time, my number 1 pick, if you can, if it's in season, I'm not saying take a tour, but I'm saying go to a game. Wrigley Field, we went to a Cubs game, unbelievably fun. The fans are crazy in the best way, very passionate, just there to have a good time. We got our Polish sausage, we got our Chicago style hot dog. We didn't get a beer because it was like 35 to 40 degrees in the shade. It was freezing. Actually, the day before we went to the game, we had tickets to a different game, still a Cubs game, but it was canceled due to inclement weather. So that was really disappointed, but that was really disappointing. But anyways, we got to go the next day. A ton of fun. You can get the worst seats in the house and you'll be fine because the atmosphere is so energetic, so electric. So those are my top 5. I hope this made sense. If I have time right now, I would just like to add 2 little suggestions. I'm sorry if I'm over 5 minutes. You can stop the video right now. But the first one is a tip. try to utilize public transportation. I didn't link, but I named 2 apps below that we used in order to utilize the bus, the subway, and the train system. Really inexpensive for tourists. We didn't need a rental car. I'm glad we didn't get a rental car, and we spent so much money on Uber our first 2 or 3 days. It's ridiculous. We probably would have saved a good like $300 to $400 if we knew how to use the public transportation system. I just downloaded the app, the transit app on my phone, and I loaded it using Apple Pay. I have an iPhone. I don't know what you're going to use if you don't have an iPhone. I lost my train of thought. Anyways, public transportation is your friend. And 2, we stayed about a block or 2 away from the Magnificent Mile. I had never spent so much money on a hotel, and it wasn't so expensive, it was just pretty expensive. I wouldn't change it because we were so central to everything that we wanted to do. If we couldn't walk, it was at least a very short bus ride away. And that was EMC squared, EMC to E equals MC squared. It's a themed hotel. It was really cool. The people there were very nice. We felt very safe. It really added to the experience. So if you're willing to splurge a little bit to be in a very central location, I couldn't recommend this hotel more. Okay, that's it. I hope I made the time. If I didn't, let's just cut out those last 2 caveats and we'll add that as like additional bonus material. Okay, so this was How to Chicago. I'm Billy Goop. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video helped you. If you like more content, like and subscribe, smash that button. I know that's what everybody says, but anyways, yeah, we'll see what's next. Okay. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. It's a really cool, huge bean. If you're thinking of the bean, it's bigger than what you think, I promise you. You can think it's huge. No, it's bigger than that. Anyways, I digress.